All right, now that we got everything sounding good, do you think we should get this thing rolling?
Let's get her rolling.
Disclaimer, Morning Crankers is not responsible for coffee snorts, keyboard drool, awkward public laughter, spontaneous twerking, or any texts you regret after listening. Side effects may include joy, confusion, and the realization that your sense of humor needs therapy. If symptoms persist, don't call us. We're not that kind of show. Now then, good morning, you half-awake, chaos-loving, life-on-hard mode, champions of Earth. This is Morning Crankers, the show that slaps harder than a grandma with a fly swatter. Jokes are fresh, filters are off, and dignity left the chat hours ago. So grab your caffeine, hug your poor decisions, and brace yourself for the ride. Welcome to Morning Crankers.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the week of March 9th. Can you believe that we're in March already?
No.
It seems like this, okay, so it was weird. Yesterday was one of those days, and it felt like the day lasted forever. And, I think it's because we were getting back to summer a little bit, like Johnsonville and Budweiser mixed together to come out with beer brats. Do you think that's what it was?
Maybe.
Maybe, or what?
I think that this time change needs to stay right where it's at and don't move it from here.
No, I want to go back to the other one. I want it later at night. I don't really care so much about the light in the mornings. I want the light in the afternoon and night.
I like it the way it is now.
You want?
I want it to be lighter longer.
Yeah, than it would be before, because now we lost an hour in the afternoon of light.
It was 7 o'clock last night and it was still daylight.
Yeah, well, it's because you're getting used to it. You have cabin fever.
No.
Because you don't really feel that great right now, right?
No.
That it's something in the trees and all of it's, it's just kind of like allergies. But I think it becomes a brain thing for some people that, when you're like, ugh, I'm just so sick of this. Don't you think?
I'm ready for vacation.
Well, you're always ready for vacation, like literally, like any day. Oh, yeah, I'm ready. Oh, man, I haven't been anywhere in 3 days. I'm starting to go crazy.
That could be.
Well, it is. It is. In news, Iran still going. It's a hot mess over in Iran. We're supposedly, everywhere you look, have you noticed that, like, there'll be two competing news stories, and the news stories will be completely opposite of the other?
Yeah.
Okay. I read one that said, oh, well, we ran out of ballistic missiles and powered missiles, so now we have to use gravity drop missiles. Did you see that one?
I haven't seen that one.
So it's a great big one. Oh, Pete Hegseth said this, and now we got to do this. And then literally the next news story was talking about the new missiles that we're launching. One story said we're out of them. One story said we have to go to gravity drop. How do you know which one to believe? Or do you believe nothing like me?
I don't believe anything.
Yeah, because it's kind of...
The media says a lot of stuff. That doesn't really mean it's true.
I think it's a lot of, that from people that know. Don't you think? It's crickets?
Yeah.
It is. And then we're not getting that because I don't think war... Is this a war? Because they're not calling it a war, are they?
No.
What are they calling it?
I don't know what they're calling it, but I think it's ridiculous that, we need to be worrying about our own country and not worrying about protecting them from their leaders.
Well, you know what I'm worried about? I'm worried about that it's more than that. Because this whole war started actually in 1979. Did you know that?
No.
Okay, back in 1979, there was this thing where they went in, they took over, they said that America and Israel were the sworn enemies of the people. They stopped letting women wear bikinis, and that's never a good thing. If women can't wear bikinis, that's a bad thing, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so that happened in 1979. So for that period of time, they have devised ways to beat America militarily. Here's the thing. They can't do it militarily. They don't have the stuff. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, so you know what I mean, the stuff. They don't have it. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to like draw us into this really long war that they could beat us financially so that when the new politician, whoever it may be, comes in, that American people will kind of lose like because America doesn't want war. Nobody wants war. But there was a threat here. To what level? I don't think we'll ever know. Do you think?
No.
I don't care who's in office. They're never going to tell us the truth about everything. Do you believe?
No.
So Ayatollah Mustafa Khamenei has now succeeded his father as the supreme leader of Iran. And supposedly,
that's the son, right?
Well, it's his son, but supposedly this guy is more radical than his father was.
Oh, God.
And that's the problem that I see happening. I don't want to get into more nation building, no pun intended. I know this is a comedian show, but I'm kind of sick and tired of it. Are you?
Yeah.
We just don't want it. We don't want to see it. It is what it is. But, I don't want American lives wasted. I don't want American money wasted. Go in, deal with the threat, eliminate the threat, protect the people, the Iranian people. Most of them, they don't like what's going on either. They're just kind of like the rest of the world. Their governments do dumb things, and then the people pay the price. Does that ever get to you?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So, we'll see what happens. I did see something kind of cool. There were some Americans stuck in a war zone area over there with a no-flight zone.
Mm-hmm.
And the New England Patriots jet flew over there and picked up the Americans and skedaddled their butts back here to America.
Awesome.
That's the kind of stuff that I want. But I don't want to see little kids getting blown up. I don't want to see that. It broke my heart with the whole little girls' elementary school with all them. And one country blames another country, blames another country. You would think cooler heads would prevail. Do you think that those parents really give a crap or do you think they're thinking that way about the war? No, they're not. They don't want it. We don't want it. It would be nice if we could live in a world that was ran by intelligent adults. Except I don't know if there's any in a position of power. You know what I mean?
I don't think that's impossible.
Now, I don't think that Trump had a lot of choice here. I don't know exactly what's going on, but Americans do not. I don't care if you're Democrat, you're Republican, you're independent. I don't care what it is. I don't know anybody in America that wants a long-term war. Do you?
No.
Eliminate the threat, boom, bada boom, bada bing, bada bam, and over with, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now, speaking of that, I'm just kind of over it. Are you?
I'm over it.
Did you know that March 9th is National Just Get Over It Day?
Well, that's what we're talking about. Get over it.
You know how they say, like when you're in high school and you're talking with your buddies and you're having locker room talk, you know what they say the fastest way to get over a girl is? To get over another one.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. It's also National Meatball Day. Okay,
Meatballs.
what are you just made meatballs the other night.
Yep.
Meatballs. What's your favorite kind of meatball?
The ones I make.
Okay, well, I mean, there's multiple different types of meatballs. Do you like red sauce on your meatball, white sauce on your meatball? Do you like the good old-fashioned Midwestern meatball and gravy, mashed potatoes?
I like meatball and gravy and red sauce.
You do like
Red sauce is
spaghetti.
So good. Yeah.
See, I don't know how I feel
Spaghetti
about
and
that.
meatballs.
I know there's spaghetti, but Lady and the Tramp did that, I think.
So? That's a good movie.
Well, it's okay. If it comes to those types of movies, it's just okay. I mean, there's some good movies out, but how many besides Lady and the Tramp have ever had spaghetti and meatballs? Like, I mean, think about Richard Gere and all the fancy restaurants. Have you ever seen a movie with spaghetti and meatballs besides Lady and the Tramp? And I actually want to ask the viewers, if you've seen a movie with spaghetti and meatballs that I'm not thinking about, email us at morningcrankers@gmail.com because I'd like to know about that.
I don't think I've seen any.
Can
other
you?
Than,
Okay, I want you to say meatballs in your most Italian voice.
no.
A meatball. Can you say
No, I'll
something
let
like
you
that?
do all that.
No, you got to do that
No,
too.
I'll let you.
It's also National Crab Meat Day.
Yeah, perfect. Yum.
Okay, now what's your favorite crab?
I like king crab legs.
King crab legs?
Mm-hmm.
How about crab rangoon? How big are you into that?
Oh, I like that too.
Okay, so what are you thinking? Like, are you just talking about boiled and then dip in butter and
Seasoned.
chives?
Oh, yeah. It's got to be dipped in butter.
It does.
Mm,
Okay, do you like imitation crab, which is just like fish pushed together in a
Yep.
glue?
I do.
Or do you like regular crab better?
I like regular crab better.
I think regular crab is sweeter.
I think so too.
Now, we're not talking about the California crabs. You know, where the hippies over there, they're like farming crabs
Yeah.
from their private areas, literally, because they've got those types of crabs, they got them on the ropes. Like, we could get rid of them right now if we wanted to. But there's these hippie coalitions out there in California that literally, and I'm not being funny, this is true, isn't it?
That's nasty.
Yeah, well, they grow crabs.
That's so gross.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's also National Barbie Day. Did you know that?
Nope.
Because March 9th, 1959 is Barbie's official birthday. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
The gal's name was Ruth Handler. She created the Barbie doll and launched an American icon. What do you think of that?
It's pretty neat.
So, did you know that Barbie was the sole sponsor for the Mickey Mouse Club?
I did read something about that.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Okay, how many Barbie dolls do you think have sold worldwide?
Oh, God. Probably millions.
How many millions would you say?
I don't even know.
What if I told you since then there's been over 1 billion with a B?
Wow.
And Barbies are sold in 150 different countries.
I believe it. They've gotten expensive.
Oh, they're expensive and yeah. Anyways,
My
speaking
kids love them.
well, so then there's Ken. We'll have to wait until Ken's birthday to talk about Ken. But you got Barbie and Ken. You know, I'm surprised with all the craziness that came up. You didn't have Barbie and Hobie or, something, like the couple. Or did they do that?
They've got some weird ones.
Like Ken and Rick.
Now they just did a new one, a Barbie that has autism.
I can see that with the
Which is
spike
kinda
in
neat.
autism. Yeah, I can see that. But, I'm talking about like Ken and,
Like a trans.
yeah, Ken and Dan and Rick,
Yeah, that's no. I don't know. I'm sure they've got some.
What do you call that?
The
Is
trio.
there
I don't know.
something, is there like a polyamorous transgender threesome?
I have no clue. I
Like-
don't pay attention to that
Like
garbage.
you could take the old show Three's Company
Mm-hmm.
and switch it out. I'm just wondering. I'm not saying, I'm just wondering. You know what I mean or no?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, I'm looking to see. It's National Pack Your Lunch Day.
Oh, that means you can
This
pack
week.
your own lunch.
Well, no. That means that your wife is supposed to. It's like a
No.
betterment program.
No.
It's National Funeral Director and Mortician Recognition Day this week. It's also, and I don't get this, the promposal. Do you get the promposal?
Yeah.
Okay, so explain it.
It's a special day
What's special about it?
because you're asking a girl to a dance.
So what? Can't you just walk up to him and be like, hey, you want to go to the dance with me?
No, you got to make it a special day.
Why? Because
Prom
of social
is
media?
important.
Important for what? Pregnancies?
No, for the girls getting asked by a boy to go to a dance. It's important.
Well, there's other days. There's other dances.
No.
Okay, I'm not saying, prom's fun. It's like your first, well, a lot of kids, it's their first formal dance. They dress up, they look beautiful. Some people even go as far as getting like borrowing their uncle's car or limos or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Crown poles. It just seems to me like it's a Instagram, Facebook thing to take a video and whatever. Yeah. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're wrong.
No, that don't happen very often.
It's a special day.
Okay, well, it's also this week National Working Moms Day. That's an important day.
Yeah.
National Flower Day. Well, it's actually National Plant Day Flower Day.
I mean, yeah, I like to plant flowers and food.
Well, I saved 2 of them for you specifically, Roxy, because I know that you absolutely love scallops. It's National Baked Scallop Day this week also.
Yeah, when you making them?
Oh, I'm a busy guy. Got a lot going on. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, it's also this Friday. It's National Good Samaritan Day. And I think it's important to be a good Samaritan. I think it's important to be just a good person in general. But if you want to start cleaning up your communities and your towns, you got to be the decent person. Like you gotta do just a little bit more. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Be kind of a leader. Maybe not a leader, but you know what I mean. A leader.
Show good sportsmanship.
Well, I mean that, and if somebody needs help, you go help them, and then you don't put it everywhere. You just go help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, anyways, I was reading through something that we were talking about last week when it came to dumb criminals, and I'll tell you, it bothered me with this story.
Morning crankers, stupid criminals.
This guy is going and robbing cars. Now, they haven't caught him yet, right? Mm-hmm. Now, you think usually if you're going to be a good bandit or you're going to go rob cars, what you do is you put on a disguise, right?
Yeah.
Except this guy is wearing nothing but a tablecloth.
Well.
And it's like a cut tablecloth, so his junk sometimes isn't hanging out. It's like if the wind blows it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Does that bother you a little bit?
He's a dumb criminal.
Well, they call him a prowler. Okay, he's got blue slippers, and he's got this thing cut out for him. And people, maybe there's some brilliance to this guy because he's going and robbing these cars, and they see this naked man, his butt crack hanging out there, and just this, little thing flapping in the wind. And you know what I'm saying? And they're not going and they're not stopping him. They're not trying to fight him because there's a naked dude out there trying to get in your car.
Maybe they think he's trying to cover his junk.
Or
getting in the car,
Maybe they think that he's a little light in the loafers, if you know what I'm saying.
Maybe.
Yeah, but whatever it is, it's actually working because nobody's going after him. So, have you ever heard of this? Folks, this just blows my mind. Have you ever heard of Weaver-Smith syndrome?
I've never heard of it until I read a story about it.
Okay. And you actually sent this story into the studio here. This 13-year-old girl from Arkansas, she has a very extremely rare genetic condition, and she's getting a pair of custom-designed shoes that are built in Detroit, specifically for her feet and her future, because she needs these shoes. Now, at 13 years old, what do you think a normal size for a girl's foot at 13 is?
Like 7, 8.
Would it be surprising if I told you this girl needs a size 22?
Yeah.
22.
I remember her mom said that when she was born, when they do their footprints, her foot measured 4 inches long. They couldn't even fit it on the paper. They had to do it sideways.
Wow. Well, I feel bad for her because I read into this, and this condition that she has actually makes her have pain all over. And I think it's like growing pains,
Probably.
I've seen growing pains. I've felt growing pains. I can remember when I was a kid. They hurt, right? At 13 years old, Addison stands 6 foot 5 inches tall and wears a men's size 22.
Yeah, and they said her foot will probably get to 24 to 26.
Well, she's been in adult-sized shoes since she was 7 years old.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is crazy because she had to go. They went to a college. I don't remember where it was, but they went to a college, and a guy that designed shoes made her shoes.
Yes. I was actually reading something about that. It's a California-based nonprofit, Shoes That Fit. That's it. Shoes That Fit. They stepped in to help, no pun intended, which I think is awesome. Shaquille O'Neal has actually done stuff like this for kids, that have extremely large feet, but she actually has a condition. I had never heard of that condition before, and it's weird when you start looking at all these different things. It kind of makes you feel lucky to be what I guess people would consider normal. Could you imagine trying to find a size 22 shoe?
No.
I mean, we've got a lot of kids.
I don't think I've ever seen a size 22 shoe.
No, we got one kid with a large shoe size, but it's usually pretty normal.
It's 13.
Yeah, 13 or 14.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we do complain. You go there and there's no size 11 and a half, and you're like, and you go to the next store and there's like 3 pair, and I don't want them. Imagine trying to find a shoe size 22.
Yeah, no. That's crazy.
It would be very, very hard. Sky News. Sky News is kind of like the Fox News of Europe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they talk about Britain's loneliest sheep, Fiona. Okay, this is kind of like, that monkey punch?
Yeah.
Okay, this was the sheep version of that. Okay, because she's completely alone and can't, how do I put it? She can't get in with the other sheep. Does that make sense?
Yep.
She's been single.
Yep.
Okay. Now, what does that usually mean?
She was like the black sheep of the family. I don't know.
No. She wasn't
Accepted.
No, it wasn't that she wasn't accepted because she was like penned off. She wasn't around any other sheep, which makes this a big, big mystery because she just had 2 little sheepettes, 2 little ewes. Fiona, the loneliest sheep in England, had 2 little. Okay, now I'm a father. Okay, so I'm always thinking about stuff like this, right? Like you got to protect the kids, the girls especially, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got a question for you. How did the loneliest sheep in England end up popping out 2 ewes?
A male probably jumped the fence and got in and got her.
No. They had to. I mean, there was bars across it. Imagine sheep prison.
Oh, I'm telling you. Either they artificially inseminated or somebody got in her pen.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that a male sheep is going to go to all that trouble?
Yes.
You think so?
Look at how dogs are.
Well,
Same way. If they want it, they're going to get it.
Are you saying that us males in America are dogs?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're saying?
Yep.
Well, I don't think that's right because we don't call you guys the female dog name.
Well, you call us the B name, and that is
well,
the
no,
female
that's exactly
dog
what
name.
I'm talking about. Yeah, well,
men do call us that.
Who does?
I don't know, but people do get called that.
I've never heard that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Maybe in a movie or something that's not real. So anyways, now she was named the loneliest sheep, but now they're calling her the best mom.
Well, maybe she's a good mama.
It was a boy and a girl, twins. You think they'll have a national day for these sheep over in England?
Maybe.
Yeah, well, I guess she's doing really well. I just thought it was a weird thing. And that's kind of what this show's about. We talk about some current events and we talk about pop culture and then we talk about just weird stuff because we think that people are getting fed up with the news, right?
Yeah.
So if there's something that you'd like to talk about or have us talk about more, email us where? Come on.
morningcrankers@gmail.com.
There you go. Now, speaking of that, this is a story that you're going to love. This is also from the Fox of Europe. It's crotch enhancements, the latest controversy at the Olympics. Now, obviously, this is from February, but did you, as an American, hear anything about crotch enhancement controversy?
No. That's weird.
Well, this new controversy claims that ski jumpers have been injecting an acid serum into their genitalia to artificially increase the size.
Oh my gosh. What's next?
Okay, well, here's the thing. There's got to be some truth to this because they put it to the World Anti-Doping Agency to deal with it.
What is wrong with our world?
Well, I'm guessing that some girl, they wear those like spandex, what do you call that?
Yeah, but who wants a fat one?
A fat what?
Crotch.
Well, no, this is for the guys.
Oh, well, even then, what guy wants a fat crotch?
Well, what they don't want a fat crotch. They want a fat, You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, in the video of them coming down, it shows this whoosh, whoosh, swinging around. So they're putting it in there.
They wear tight clothes, though. How is it going to move?
Well, it's not supposed to move. It's supposed to be big and glorious.
So they want people to
see.
They want their thing to be a target.
Well, it's probably
eye target.
They're probably responding. This is an emotional response to some girl they thought was cute that rejected them and said something about their little, pee-pee. That's my guess.
I don't know.
But it does bother me a little bit that they're sending this to the World Doping Organization. Like what they're saying somehow is that maybe by doing this, they have an unfair advantage.
I don't know.
Maybe an unfair advantage picking up chicks. I don't think it's going to make them any faster going down the hill, do you?
Probably not. It weighs them down. If they're injecting stuff into their junk.
Yes.
Wouldn't that weigh them down?
Well, it says athletes are always trying to find a competitive edge, and this alleged attempt, dubbed Crotchgate by some, is bizarre. It says, why might ski jumpers be injecting an acid serum into their genitalia to artificially increase the size? It's nothing to do with bedroom gymnastics in the Olympic Village. According to Germany's Bild news site, claims were put to the World Anti-Doping Agency that it's being done to enlarge the skin suit surface area around the crotch to give ski jumpers greater lift to glide further in pursuit of the gold.
Oh, my gosh.
Kind of reminds me of that movie Goldmember.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's very, very, very good movie, but it's not about this, But, I mean, that's one of the weirdest ones we've done on here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the home. Everybody knows that we produce this show out of the Ozarks at Fuzzy Life Studios. So it's kind of weird when you have stories in your own neighborhood that show up nationally.
Yeah.
Okay, and now this is criminal, but this is like benign criminal. Does that make sense?
I actually listened to this on the news when this story broke.
Right. There was a woman that broke into a home, and she was found eating cereal and petting their dog.
Yeah.
And because she went in there and had some Fruit Loops, she's facing a felony after breaking into this home. And, it wasn't Fruit Loops. It was Fruity Pebbles.
Was her name Methany?
No, it was Tara Jones Smith. What do you think of this? First-degree burglary. You got first-degree burglary, a Class B felony for having a few spoonfuls of that.
Maybe she should have knocked and asked.
Yeah, maybe, and I'll tell you what, she's in this area, she's probably kind of lucky that that's all she went away from the home with, don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, because things can get out of hand here pretty quickly when it comes to like breaking into houses and stuff.
Yep. You meet the wrong person going in, you're liable not to come back out.
Yeah. Well, so anyways, I ran across a story and I thought it was weird because it's something that we never think about. But what do you think the weirdest thing to be found in unclaimed luggage would be?
Probably some toys.
Well, I mean, people ship Barbies to 150 countries.
Not like that toy.
Oh, see, your mind is always there. Always.
No, that's your mind. I was just speaking it for you.
Sure you were. Sure you were. Think about this. These are stuff that people just left. Didn't get lost, they just left. So there was a robot that they found last year. Like we're talking like a $50,000 robot. Somebody just left on a plane. Now, is that weird to you as well as it is to me?
Yeah, it's weird.
Then they found a bionic knee. Now, who knows how much that thing cost, but this bionic knee actually had an electric motor and AI inside to help move this knee around.
Yeah, that's weird too.
And then a meteorite.
A meteorite? Like somebody probably found it and just left it behind, or what?
Well, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Why? I mean, meteorites are worth some money. But this one got left, and then a beekeeping suit. Now, I can actually say a beekeeping suit because growing up on a bee farm, sometimes you got to go to Florida from a northern state, over the summer, and you're just like, hey, okay, I'm going to go there. I'm going to take care of my bees. I'm going to feed them. I'm going to check on them, make sure that the wild animals haven't gotten into them. Then I'm going to come back. I can see that. But I can't see leaving a bionic knee, a robot, or a meteorite at all.
Yeah. It's a little odd.
I brought this one up specifically for you and the heartfelt listeners that listen to Morning Crankers. Okay, like monkeys are cool to me, but you actually want to have a monkey as a pet, right?
I'm going to get me a monkey.
A monkey.
Yep.
Well, this is by Ben Hooper from the Beardsley Zoo. And this is something kind of cool. It's a Connecticut zoo, and they're trying to get people interested in this and whatnot. So they put a thing out online where they want you to help name a baby spider monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, have you heard about this?
I've actually put in to name like the new baby giraffe and the new elephant. Yeah.
Okay, so Esperanza, meaning hope, Mirabelle, which translate to wonderful, or Reina, which means queen. Wait, out of those three, which would you pick? Esperanza, Mirabelle, or Reina?
Mirabelle.
Mirabelle? See, I like Esperanza. But if you didn't have to pick from those names, what would it be?
I don't know. I've met a lot of monkeys around here.
Spider-daddy. Well, it's a female.
Remember Bubbles?
I do
She
remember
was a
Bubbles.
female.
Yeah. It's weird. Here in the Ozarks, you got people running around with monkeys going into gas stations after paying for stuff.
Yeah.
It's just weird. But
It's awesome.
I do think that that's kind of cool. Speaking of zoo animals, do you remember the butt birth rhino?
Yes.
Okay, explain to people what that is.
A guy gets stuck in this toy rhino, and kids are watching.
Well, this must be a
it's
really big toy.
real rhinoceros. It's like a robot.
Okay, so it's a big one.
Yeah. And kids are watching at the zoo thinking it's a real rhino, and it's not. And a guy crawls out the rhino's butt.
Oh, right. Well, okay, so now that rhino, which they have deemed the butt birth rhino, is up for auction. What would you pay for the butt birth rhino?
Well, if it's the same one that Ace Ventura was in, I'd give $1,000 for it.
Okay, so 3 weeks ago, bidding closes March 25th. They're already up to $8,000.
Wow.
For the
I
butt
wouldn't
birth
pay that.
rhino.
I wouldn't pay that. But it'd just be cool to say, yeah, I got the butt birth rhino that Ace Ventura climbed out of.
I mean, so is there any realm where butt births are actually a thing
I've never heard of a butt birth.
besides the butt birth rhino?
Well, that's a toy.
Well, yeah, but it's a limited edition, one time ever butt birth.
Could you imagine a human pooping out a baby? No.
Yeah, well, no. I mean, that's why I asked. I mean, guys don't know that stuff.
I know.
No,
You don't even know what the pain is.
Ask me something about building something or welding or putting something together in the studio. I can answer you. You ask me about a butt birth, and I really don't know.
No, you can't. That'd almost be like saying a man can have a baby. That just doesn't work.
Right. Now, speaking of that, a woman was with a dude, married to him. The guy wins a $1 million lottery prize, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not to be outdone, and I don't know how this happens. The woman won $5 million from a scratch-off a few years after her husband won $1 million. What do you think of that?
I think that's awesome.
I just think that it's weird. I mean, how often are these people playing?
They've got to be playing a lot.
They've got to be playing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. It is what it is. Now, pickleball. What do you think of pickleball?
I've never played it.
So pickleball is like one of the fastest growing sports in the world, let alone America, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a dispute over a rule during a game, and guess where?
Florida.
Yeah, it was Florida. One player hit his opponent in the face with a paddle and then punched him while he was on the ground before others got involved. So pickleball has moved out of the, like, yeah, it's fun to play, and yeah, we're going to go and, be a professional team, to now they're trying to make a version of pickleball that's like hockey. Trying to make it cooler. What do you think of that?
I mean, I think it'd be fun.
Would you get into it if there was like punches being thrown and things being whipped at you?
No.
So
Florida has got some crazy people.
So you don't think because, they do have an NHL team there, but because there's no ice on the ground, you don't think that Florida is trying to make pickleball their version of hockey?
Well, maybe.
I mean, where you can just hold somebody, just start punching them and, knocking teeth out.
Yeah, but why? In hockey, they don't do that.
Oh, yes,
they just
they
hit
do.
a puck and it flies at them.
And that, folks, is why I bring the sports entertainment on this show. I doubt she's ever even watched a full hockey game.
I have watched a hockey game. My sister-in-law was a hockey player, remember?
Oh, no, I remember, but I'm talking about where they grab each
I
other
went
by
to the
cuff of
Admirals
their
game.
throat, and they just go to town on each other's face. That's very common in hockey.
Well, when I went to the Admirals game, I didn't see that stuff. I mean, I seen them hitting each other with the stick, but nothing like they punch each other and beat each other up.
That's my favorite thing of hockey.
I've seen that the fans would get mad and threw all their cups and sodas onto the ice because they got mad at a bad ref call.
So who's your favorite NHL team?
I don't have favorites.
Oh, that's an easy way for you to say, I don't know who all the teams are.
No, I just don't have favorites.
See, I used to be a North Stars fan. And then I felt like they betrayed the Northland and they went down to Dallas. So I quit being their fan. As a matter of fact, I quit watching hockey until I came to the Ozarks to be a wonderful part of this Fuzzy Life studio. And I became a St. Louis Blues fan.
I mean, their stadium is very, very nice. But
Yes.
I've never watched them.
Now, see, there's the problem. Anyways, one more thing. Have you heard that they have a suspect in custody after 3 women were found dead in southern Utah?
I heard something about that.
Okay, so what did you hear?
I just heard that they were, if it's the same one, because there's been a lot lately that have been coming up. But I heard that they were just spread out all over.
Well, and they don't know why. They thought maybe there was like this weird element to this, and then they thought, maybe he was trying to make a statement. Here's the thing. One of the women was in her 30s, one of them was in her 60s, and the others in their 80s. And then they pulled over the suspect, and he just got done killing 3 women, allegedly. And then just like, hey, this is good, sorry, whatever. Like, it was no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I think people are going crazy. I think it's something in the water.
It could be.
Maybe there's something in the atmosphere and the birds are picking it up. And as the birds are picking it up, they're crapping it out and they're putting it into our water supply. And then it's filtering down and we drink it. It comes back into our brains and it's causing brain malfunctions. What do you think?
I blame the government.
Well, what if it's the aliens?
Oh, I blame the government.
The
government creates too much.
When Gred was on this show, he always talked about the aliens because he believed that the aliens were the cause of it, the reptilians. And you know what I'm saying?
He's probably an alien.
Well, I mean, you never know. Folks, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to Morning Crankers. We will be back next Wednesday. Remember to send us an email with what you'd like to hear. morningcrankers@gmail.com. I'm Hans.
I'm Roxy.
And we'll be back next Wednesday.
Hot mug, last look, morning crankers signing off. Hands cracks, Roxy laughs, talking wild, talking odd stuff. Dumb crooks, weird news, pop talk, we stirred it up. Now the show's run through, but we never had enough. We're your morning crankers, baby, gotta let you go. Oh yeah, spinning strange little stories about a crazy world we know. From the wood where they think into the you can't make this up show. Yeah.
Morning crankers, see you next time.
Same crank,
Same time.
let's roll. Last joke, one poke, had the headlines for the day. Two mics, one vibe, chasing all the weird away. Hit stop, don't drop, we'll be back before you yawn. Set the alarm on your dial, we'll be cracking when it's on. We're your morning crankers, baby, gotta let you go. Spinning strange little stories about a crazy world we know. From the how they get busted to the man that's quite a show. Yeah.
Morning crankers, see you next time.
Hands and Roxy, rock and roll. Saying bye for now.
Crank it up when we're back in town. Yeah.
With Car Guru's Discover, you can skip the filters and describe what you're looking for in your own words. Simply type what you want, and Car Guru's Discover instantly surfaces real listings that match your exact needs. It's no wonder Car Gurus is the #1 most visited car shopping site according to SimilarWeb's estimated traffic data. Buy or sell your next car today with Car Gurus at cargurus.com. Go to cargurus.com to make sure your big deal is the best deal. That's CARGURUS.com. cargurus.com.